Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Play HOI4 Calm Before the Storm as the Soviet Union. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, I would say, like, we're doing pretty well. We still have about 1,300 days until we are finished up with our 5-year plan. And, like, we should have more than enough time to just finish up with these folks. Because, again, we need to get it done by 1938. And, like, I don't see a way in which we fail at doing this. I mean, I might be wrong. We might still fail, but I have a feeling that we won't. And that feeling is what's keeping me going right now. Anti-tank upgrades. You know what? We could go for the anti-tank. Get a handful of them ready to go for our armies. Also, I gotta move this off of my desk. It's right in the way of my hand as I try to use my keyboard. The game wants to train up more divisions, but like when we're missing 4.6 thousand rifles. I mean, I guess it's only like 3 months of rifles, huh? It's not so bad. You are 18 combat with. I immediately probably want to turn you up to at least a 20 combat with. So we'll just start with that there. Take up some more units. We're missing 11,000 rifles. About a year to finish. The 20 combat with is going to be better for us than 18 combat with. Because we don't want to take too many penalties if we can avoid it. Also, turn off Fog of War because it looks like complete trash. What else do we want to do? We can improve worker conditions. More stability. You know what, yeah. For 180 days, again, like, we're so far away from war being an actual issue that we've got to deal with, that I think we can take some of these other decisions that usually I kind of completely ignore. Because the war is usually, what, 3 years ahead from when you start? But, you know, we still got 5 years. A little over 5 years. Assuming that the World War starts at a semi-historical time. Okay, let's maintain a network in Germany for now. Let's try to make sure you don't get killed. So you got a friendship with people, a little bit more stability. Let us join with the League of Nations. Political power goes up by 30. We can start trying to interact with the global community in some way or another. So what do we actually get here? Join the League of Nations. Expansion. We can't do that until 1938. We can do collective security. Or we can do realpolitik. Which is getting either joining up with Germany or Italy. And I feel like that's going to overall backfire and not do what we want. Okay, someone's been reelected to Brazil. Paul von Hindenburg, he is dead. And this man here is now currently in charge of Germany. Maybe something that we need to worry about at least a little bit. Just a hunch. Once I get this, we'll probably do collective security, realpolitik. UK and Germany, or not UK and Germany, UK and France. I'll try to get them on our side. We can probably do the popular fronts, right? Yes, because at least 2 of these countries are now fascist. We will instruct communist parties to work with other socialists and radicals to work against fascism. Non-aggression pact with the Czechs. Yeah, I think we just go straight for collective security. Following that up, I don't think a peace treaty or a pact of non-aggression with Germany means anything. So we're not going to worry about that. We're probably going to go improve Franco-Soviet relations, popular fronts, non-aggression pact with the Czechs. I mean, like, why not? I think we need to do that in order to assist the Czechs. If they end up at war with... Fully independent, a peace with the Soviet Union is not fascist, far-right, or autocratic. What are they right now? They are social conservative. And they need to be at war with either Germany or Poland. Okay. So, the way I see this, I mean, the thing is, like, how... I mean, it's material support. 36 days. Denounced the Munich Agreement. We are denouncing the British and the French for just giving into Germany, assuming that happens, which it almost certainly will. Okay, research slot available. You know what? Even go for, like, the anti-air. And actually, I don't usually build these very often. But building like a handful of basic anti-air just in the border regions for now. And maybe one backup like here could be useful in the future. Well, I mean, I'm hoping that by the time the World War actually shows up, we're not pushed all the way to Moscow. And we can take the initiative. Fingers crossed on that one. Okay, we got a T-35, some heavy tanks. Probably want to start building some of those as well. You're 34. You're a little bit ahead of time. I mean, a little bit ahead of time. You're like a year ahead of time. But it's almost 1935, so we can start taking these, construction speed upgrades. Got military factories coming along as well. We need more military factories, for sure. How expensive actually are each one of these? 2,500. They actually are a little expensive. More expensive than you would otherwise think. Now, in Germany, we can't even have a summit with them because they are fascist. So we go for the popular fronts. That might help us out in Spain. I'm not too sure, actually. Once the war here breaks out in the Spanish Civil War. Socialist uprising in Spain. Spain has declared war on the Austrian Commune. This happened historically? I have no idea, actually. Uprising in Andalusia. I mean, I wouldn't say no to them, like... How many troops do they have? We don't know, but I'm assuming probably not a ton. Could I send volunteers to you? I could. I could send 1 division. You know what? I feel like ignoring that for now and waiting for... Oh, Catalonia is also now declared independence. You're social democratic. Kirov defies orders. Current Stalin has recently ordered the NKVD to replace the head of Leningrad office, Philip Medvedev, with Gregory Yevdomikiev, who is closer to Comrade Stalin. However, in the unthinkable display of individuality, my brain off. Comrade Kirov countermanded the orders. The furious Comrade Stalin has come to see this otherwise minor event as possible excuse to launch Purge and receive political enemies. Okay, so we'll try to send an assassin here. We don't need more a view at the moment. 407 days still too expensive. Do we have any other like cheap upgrades? You know, going for the 1936 rifle isn't the worst thing that could happen. Like, I have a feeling Kirov has survived. Failed Communist Party member who holds intense grudges against the party is picked up and hired to kill Kirov. He tried to kill Kirov in his office in Smolny, but was found out by security guards. Upon his intervention of the NKVD, he was left with his personal... he was left with all his personal effects and his pistol. Okay, we gotta try a new plan. Independence War. Like, this didn't happen historically, right? Like I said, I'm gonna Google this. Like I said, I don't know. 1934, Spain. The Revolution of 1934. Austria and Catalonia. You know what? Okay, it did happen. Okay, didn't know that. I mean, I'm learning new things. Okay, so the Popular Front has come into effect. Catalonia, I'm going to take a guess and say you're not going to survive for too long. The Red Army. I mean, the Red Army actually getting upgrades now probably wouldn't be bad. They announced imperialism. Germany, Austria, Lithuania, and about 41 other countries don't like us. And let's do 1 relationship boost with France, and then we'll start focusing on other things again. Convoys. I think we want to try build some more submarines. Get those up and running. Because we're down to 6.2 thousand rifles. Because you have support artillery. I could throw in support anti-air and support anti-tank. Yes. Let's throw those into the armies. We now need to use anti-air, and I'm assuming anti-tank as well. Throw the ships, of course, at the very bottom of the list. We're making a lot of rifles. Take 1 off of you for now. There, and start building a handful of Toda anti-air and Toda anti-tank. So we at least have maybe some more defense in other ways. Okay, Len Films' new biopic war film, Germany's premiere today in Leningrad. Movie's adaptation of Commissar Dmitry Firmov's memoirs. Please. In which a Civil War hero, Vasily Ivanovich Chapin, fights with the soldiers against the White Army. Stars Boris Bakhtin as Captain himself. Okay, all the countries watching the movie. Congratulations to him. So the Philippines, I think, have like some sort of like home rule now. Philippine Commonwealth. You are still a dominion of the United States. You're slowly moving your way towards independence, so congratulations to you. I'm sure you'll definitely not be invaded by the Japanese at some point. Well, of course, we shall see. Catalonia's been annexed. Not a major surprise there. So we got 10 days till you're done. I mean, this requires that we have a successful summit with the French. And I'm hoping that we have that successful summit. Okay, we got a second. Okay, we'll try to kill Kirov again. See how it goes. 40 days on you. I think we can wait at least a little bit. Party support for Leninism. More 4% stability. More support, political power, shielding bureaucracy. More political power gain for a year. Thing is, like, you're still all garbage, and I hate them. Like, they're just not good. Tank production, cheaper armor's not bad. Infantry upgrades. Let's go for formalized family laws for a little bit more stability. Okay, Franco-Soviet relations have improved. Proven to improve relations with us, seeing as we might have common enemies. We're now further on our way to establish mutual guarantees of independence. Very good. I mean, a plus 55 opinion with you. And the death of Kirov. Okay, Kirov will no longer be available as a minister. False investigations shall take place to create a pretext for a purge. What are your paratroopers? I don't usually use paratroopers. We'll keep you around for now. Yeah, we have all our planes up towards the north. I mean, we need more aircraft as well. Like, we need so many things to prepare ourselves for the war. The Walla crisis, Ethiopia, all the nations try to surround Africa. It looks like the Italians might be planning to invade them soon. Do you actually have a focus tree? Certain control, develop the country. Yeah, you know, you're a new focus tree, so you're actually doing your own thing. Ethiopia, we hope you win against Italy, but I have a feeling you won't. A year ahead of time on you. Any more? 38's too expensive. 1 year at a time. So your cap growth in base. Yeah, no, definitely you just seem better. As far as I'm concerned, the more little modifiers it has, the better it is. I'm sure it's not necessarily the case 100% of the time, but, you know, we can hope. I guess it'll be done tomorrow. And we follow you up with 2 building slots is horrible. I hate it. Support more stability. Infrastructure. More political power. Well, let's get a little bit more of the 5-year plan going. Jolly Fellows. New movie starring Leonid Yuchov and Lyubov Orva premiered today in the USSR. Jolly Fellows tells the story of a shepherd named Kostya. Please. Whose greatest passion was playing the flute. By mistake, he is invited to a party held and attended by several NEP men and women. After being thrown out for being a simple shepherd, he leaves for the city to pursue fame. He joins a band, which then wins fame in Moscow Concert Hall. Okay. Dan either joins the band as a singer and to fall in love. The film has quickly become incredibly popular. A fun little musical for everybody involved. The investigation into Comrade Kirov's assassination. Now that our government has murdered Sergei Kirov, the NKVD is tasked with conducting a false investigation to provide an excuse for the elimination of every element that Comrade Stalin sees as a potential threat. In this vein, our assassin, Leonid Nikolsov, has been executed after being forced to falsely confess to being part of a fascist plot. His family members and a few of his personal friends have been killed or sent to labor camps, and his son has been sent to an orphanage. Going further, Colonel Borslov, an KVD officer who was to be in charge of Kirov's security, has been killed, and his wife has been sent to an insane asylum. Other 4 prisoners unrelated to the incident that were accused of fascism and executed. Several Leningrad NKVD officers have also been convicted of negligence, and as punishment have been sent to guard the labor camps. Party meetings have been no less vicious. The party secretary of the Moscow district even went so far as to claim that Comrade Stalin personally interrogated Nikolaev. All committees can agree, however, that the opposition is at fault for the death of Kirov. Okay, you can read the rest if you want. So we got some decisions here. So we can confiscate revolvers. Sure, let's confiscate party members' revolvers. Why not? Okay, Poland's canceled non-aggression pact. I'm sure that doesn't really matter. And I don't know if we can even guarantee... Yeah, we can't just say wars with 50% world tension anyways. Apparently, you... Oh yeah, your Danzig's your puppet state, right. Makes perfect sense. Okay, we got better aircraft. Yeah, so let's upgrade you to fighter 1s. Follow you up with... I mean, you're all 1935 era jets. Not jets, but, you know, fighters. So you are... I guess I'll go with you. Research a new type of bomber. Make our Air Force as powerful as it could possibly be. Okay, we've got better construction methods. More oil gain per fuel? Or more fuel gain per oil? Seems fine. I mean, we already have, like, decent fuel, but... You know, 4.5. I mean, we don't have enough oil to actually fund the entire army. If the entire, if everything we have is going at the same time, we don't have enough oil to actually maintain that. So getting a little bit more fuel gain would be nice for us, for sure. Anything else happening in the world? Italy is expanding the Omni. You guys recording some business. Extending the Maginot Line. And investing in Northern England. Demand payment of Tsarist debt. So, America is trying to... Well, they've recognized the Soviet Union. Which is us. But they're gonna force us to try to pay some debts that was owed by the Tsarist government. And I'm gonna say no to that, because I'm not gonna pay you any money. Well, unless... Well, we'll see. I'll probably say no. But maybe it won't be so bad. Yeah, we gotta complete so many focuses to actually finish this off. We got about, again, we have 1,000 days. We could go to early mobilization, which I think is definitely worthwhile for us to do. Try to mobilize the country for war, which, again, we know is happening. None of the people in the game world know that war is approaching. But I know. I know. Okay, no troops are still training. If we're only missing... Actually, we have enough infantry equipment. So, you know, let's train, let's say... Well, reinforcement are top priority. Let's train like 6 of these guys, or at least prepare them to be trained. So, the USA is demanding payments of Tsarist debts. After recognizing our country, the United States has demanded the full payment of the loans the Tsar took out during the Empire's final years. Of course, we don't need to pay them. The US is not in a position to force us to pay either. I mean, 5%, you know what? Sure, you know what? We'll pay them. If it means that we're going to be on better relations with the United States, maybe that'll, do something? I don't really know. Maybe it'll make us look weak. I'm not too concerned about that, to be quite honest. Well, double production on anti-air and anti-tank weapons. Because we do have a pretty... I mean, how long is this going to take? It's going to take us about 7,000 days to, acquire everything we need here. So understandably, we need to get this going. How many tanks do we have? 164. Let's train 2 of these tank divisions. The garrison divisions are basically garbage. And why not train like 4 cavalry divisions? Seems okay for now. And you know what? Let us do this. Get our... infrastructure at least slightly better than it has been in the past. New bureaucracy. I mean, like most of these things don't really seem that great. I'll redirect nationalism to get some more war support. Anti-intellectualism. The All Unionist People Concert. A little bit more party popularity. I mean, right now we're at 49%. Which is actually a harming political power gain. I'm assuming because we're below 50%. Not enough people support the government right now. But, like, we should be good. You know, as we move on here. Okay, the scars of the famine have healed. Which is more population. Consumer goods factory. Stability goes up. You know what? I'll take it. And you are, I think you're like, yeah, 1936. It's I mean, actually, 230 days isn't so bad. Okay, let's concentrate industry. I know it could be theoretically bad as the USSR to do that, since we have the possibility of losing a lot of our industry. But I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I think we got this. Okay, so we've got you finished. I think we need. I mean, how long? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10 months roughly. Okay, so let's go with the Franco-Soviet Treaty of Mutual Assistance. What do you actually do? Yeah, they're not fascist, far right, or autocratic. What if all is true? We're not at war. Okay, so the sum was successful. Germany has reintroduced conscription, which again is already violating the Treaty of Versailles, but I'm sure they'll have no problems with that whatsoever. So yeah, so I think, yeah, Germany... Yeah, they've had the death of Hindenburg. You've withdrawn from the League of Nations. Probably not great. Maybe a little bit worrying. Eastern Direction Anti-Comintern Pact. Also German agreement. Are you, no, you're still far right. Technology to research. Honestly, go with even more fuel gain. We're now at 7.1. This next research should put us just over the edge to where we'll never need to actually import oil into, the Soviet Union. Which will secure our position, I think, a pretty decent amount. But I also think, at least for right now, it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching my answer. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. Not enjoying, thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.